Welcome back to Fearless Trader Market Watch. The S&P 500 futures are inching closer to all-time highs. In today's video, we'll be breaking down the latest price action, key levels, and what could be next. Will the bulls push through to new highs, or are the sellers ready to step in at these critical resistance levels? Let's dive into the charts and set up a game plan for the next session ahead. Hey traders, hopefully you guys had a good day out there. Hopefully you guys all remain green, protected those profits. Let's go ahead and dive into this this next session. During the overnight session, the bulls immediately pushed price right on up, just right out the gate. Pretty much came to that 61.45 battleground level, right? In which they reclaimed it and pushed a little higher, extended price to that 61.55 area, which that has been serving as a strong resistance point these last few days inside this bull flag pattern. And in the late night, early session, the bears pretty much stepped in and controlled the price, leading into the opening session. By the time the opening bell came, price had pulled all the way back down to that key 61.30 level, which that level right there was also important. It has been basically the base of the flag pattern. So we saw a lot of buyers interested in there over the few times that we came back and retested this level, which the bulls stepped in aggressively and basically sparked a 35-point rally, right? We had some in-betweens where it came back down, tested the overnight lows, tried to flush that, but ultimately the bulls reclaimed it, pushed higher than the pre-market high, and just kept climbing to go break that overnight high at that 61.55 key level as we've been battling there. So it was good to see the bulls finally break through, almost inching near the all-time highs. So we'll see about that. I would say now for like the key levels, right, would be the 61.55 area, the 61.45, and that 61.30. With keeping in mind that 61.20, if we lose that 61.20 area, that could shift the momentum heavily towards the bears, right? We lose that, we can make our way down to that 61.15, 6100 area. And then the key resistance would be that, right, basically the high of day, that 61.65 area, 66 area, 61.78, which is at the all-time high. And then we break through that all-time high, see resistance around that 61.85, 61.90 area, right? For a bullish scenario, the continuation of the flag breakout, right? We want the bulls to defend that 61.5, the 61.55 area, that back test of that flag pattern. We want them to at least hold that or reclaim it if we lose that area. It's a critical back test for the flag. Anything holding above that, right, we could go ahead and push higher, the 61.65, and ultimately break it back to that high of day. So that would be good right there. So we'll see if that takes place. And then for the bearish scenario, a failure to hold that 61.55, right, we could potentially see it way back down to that 61.45 key battleground. If not, losing that, well, if we lose that 61.45, it could shift momentum in favor of the bears, right? Targeting probably back to this key level of 61.30. If we lose that, make our way down to that key magnet down there at that 61.20. So ideal for the bears, right? They want to see a rejection at that 61.55 or that 61.50 or 61.65. So then we could get a breakdown below to that 61.45 area. The outlook and game plan, right? 61.55 is going to be the key pivot. Holding above keeps the bullish flag structure intact. Aiming for that 61.65, 61.78, 61.85. If the 55 fails, the sellers can gain control, right? With 61.45 and 61.30, 61.20 being critical downside levels to watch. price action around the 61.55 will basically determine the next directional move. Just monitor that closely and confirmation above or under it of that level. And just remember to have patience out there. Let the levels guide you. Keep that discipline. SOH, sit on hands if you need to. And I'll see you guys in the Discord, right? If you're in the Discord, and let's bank out in this next session. I'll see you then.